Well, some activity going on in the tropics, it looks like.
It seems like it's been ongoing since day one.
Oh,
you know,
of course.
it ends on November 30th, and hopefully before that we don't see many storms. We're watching this one. It's not too intense, and it doesn't appear that it will be either as a result of some stronger winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere, which will more than likely not allow it to get going. So this one doesn't look to be too bad. The next one, though, we're looking at some long-range forecasts. Could be a player down the road. We'll talk more about that next week. We don't have to worry about it this week. This is a nice shot right here. There was some clouds in the atmosphere, a few showers around. Susanna Krebs getting this one, sending it in to pics at mysuncoast.com. We appreciate that nice photo. And as far as temperatures go, the fall-like weather is over the Northeast and throughout the Great Lakes. We're going to eventually get some of that cooler weather our way, but not right now. So that is not going to happen at this point. Let's go and show you again what's happening as far as our weather is concerned. The overall radar picture indicates some showers and storms around, but mainly to the east of us. That's where the heavy weather is, although we're still getting some light rainfall. But notice that trail of moisture extends all the way down through the Florida Straits and down toward Cuba. Although it appears that this is the low pressure area that has kind of formed right now and it's moving off to the north, I still suspect that we'll get this trail of moisture, at least a trough of low pressure, into our area on Saturday, which will bring us and enhance our showers and storms, mainly in the afternoon and evening now, with the scattered activity in the morning hours. So all in all, the trend has been for these heavier storms to wind down here and to increase near Cape Canaveral as it makes its way to the north. Now, as far as the moderate rainfall goes near Northport, Port Charlotte, all the way to Punta Gorda, and then places down to the south. Some pretty big storms out there just to the north and west of Key West. And you'll notice the motion, and it's moving to the north at around 10 to 15 miles an hour. We kind of project this in our direction, so it'll be around Saturday. There's no doubt about it. We will see a mixture of sun and clouds throughout the morning with a better chance for some heavier rain in the afternoon and evening. They're getting some moderate rain, as I mentioned, Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda, and Northport right now. The enhanced satellite imagery showing quite a bit of clouds and storms now making their way through the Leeward Islands, also this area here in the Western Caribbean. This is the favorite area for development, too. We start to see more and more storms in the latter half of the season develop in the Caribbean and into the Gulf of Mexico. But right now, with this upper level feature spinning right here, this upper level low, so close to this line of low pressure, if you will, it's not going to allow it to develop as a result of the shear in place. And there's also an upper level low here, which is kind of inhibiting this system from developing as well. So the chances of it forming over the weekend for us is at 40%. And the current temperature now is 77 degrees. The winds out of the east-southeast, very light at 3. The pressure is at 29.98 inches. That's actually been rising for us throughout the last few hours. The high today was 89, and the low this morning was 74. 94, the record set back in 1921. Well, the rainfall for the month, well above average, nearing 5 inches above average. Tomorrow's forecast, a few scattered showers in the forecast in the morning and a little bit more activity in the afternoon and evening tomorrow as a result of that tropical moisture in play. Well, there goes Maria and Lee. They're kind of merging together off into the open waters of the Atlantic. Not a big concern there. And then, of course, this residual moisture left over down south. We'll keep an eye on that as well. As far as the winds go, 60 mile an hour for Maria and 60 miles an hour for Lee. The same, and they're both tropical storms out there. Well, as I mentioned, fall has returned over the Great Lakes. One of these days, we're going to see a big cold front move on through and cool us down, but that isn't going to happen for the next 7 days at least. And Washington 64, Phoenix at 88 degrees. For boaters tomorrow, you'll have to dodge some showers around. We'll have a light chop on the bays and inland waters. Water temperature now at 86 degrees. High tide upcoming 10:44. We just had that, I should say. Low tide will be at 3:26 and another high at 8:34 tomorrow morning. Mostly cloudy, scattered showers mainly. There could be a few isolated thunderstorms, and there's still the possibility of some moderate to heavy rainfall. And then tomorrow, look for a mixture of sun and clouds, a high of 88. Showers and storms scattered about in the morning, more numerous in the afternoon. The extended forecast calling for a pretty good bet for scattered storms on Sunday as well, right on in through Tuesday. Then some dry air slips in on Wednesday. So not a total washout, but we could see some showers around.